Welcome back. If you are just finding this video, go and watch part 1 first, because what you are about to hear will hit completely different once you know where this boy came from. Here is what happened in part 1. Dave was born in Brixton, South London, in 1998. His father, a Nigerian pastor, was deported before Dave could form a single memory of him. His family had no home. They slept on South London's night buses. A nurse in her uniform, 3 children, nowhere to go. His brother Christopher, the person Dave idolized more than anyone in the world, was given a life sentence when Dave was just 11 years old. And then at 15, his other brother Benjamin went to prison too. No father, no brothers. Just Dave and his mom Juliet in a quiet house in Streatham that felt like something was always missing. That is where we left off. Now this is what happened next. Wait, before we go any further. A 17-year-old boy, still living with his mom in Streatham, still riding the bus home from college. Both brothers locked up. Father never there. And Drake, the biggest rapper on the planet, premieres his music on his own radio show. Unprompted, unsolicited, out of nowhere. How does a boy like that, from a situation like that, end up getting co-signed by Drake at 17? And then, how does that same boy turn down a university place to bet everything on himself? And how does he then make an album named after his brother's prison therapy sessions and win the most prestigious music prize in Britain? That is what this part is about. Stay with us. After Christopher went to prison, Juliet made a decision. She was not going to lose another son. She kept Dave inside, while his friends were on the estate, drifting toward the same world that took Christopher. Dave was in his room, studying, reading, watching Naruto, drawing. He fell asleep to Hans Zimmer film scores, Batman Begins, Inception. He didn't like the silence. He needed sound to fill the dark, and without knowing it, he was training his ear for something he hadn't discovered yet. Then came Christmas. Dave was 14. His mom bought him an 88-key digital keyboard. She didn't know what she was handing him. He put it in his bedroom and started playing. No teacher, no lessons, just him and the keys every night. He told his friend Kyle about it. Kyle was skeptical. Boys from Streatham don't become pianists. That's not how it works around here. But Dave turned it into a game. Every week, they each picked a song to learn. Whoever played the best one won. Kyle learned Lil Wayne. Dave learned Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. Kyle learned Wind from Naruto. Dave learned Sadness and Sorrow from the same show, a 7-minute piece that makes grown men cry. That was always Dave. He chose the harder thing, the deeper thing, the one that cost more to play. Their music teacher at school, Miss Fortley, saw what was happening. She didn't make them do scales. She taught them feeling. She played them Rihanna. She told them music lives inside real human moments. Dave never forgot her. By the time he was 17, he was grade 7 on piano, assessed by the Associated Board of the Royal Schools of Music, 1 grade below professional level, self-taught, from a boy who just didn't want to sleep in silence. But the music was carrying something else too, because while the piano filled one part of him, the grief was still there. His brothers were being moved between prisons across the country, different visits, different bus journeys with his mom. Sitting in silence beside him, he watched what it did to her, how people looked at her when she walked into a room, how she carried their judgment like it was just another thing she had to carry. He wrote about all of it, every prison visit, every late night, every moment watching friends slide toward the same world that swallowed his brothers. He went to St. Mark's Academy in Mitcham, then Richmond College in Twickenham. Far from Streatham, a different world. He studied law, philosophy, ethics, sound design, politics. He was building himself in 2 directions at once, lawyer or rapper, safe or honest. That tension was becoming impossible to hold. Then came 2014. Dave was 15. Benjamin, the oldest brother, went to prison too, for years for robbery. Both brothers, at the same time, behind bars. No father, just him and Juliet. Think about that. You are 15 years old. You cannot remember your father's face. Both of your brothers are locked up. Your mom is on a night shift. The house is so quiet it hurts. What do you do? Some kids fall apart. Some kids go looking to fill that emptiness the same way their brothers did. Dave went inward. He wrote more. He played more. He stayed. He built a world inside himself that nobody could ever take, because everything outside had already been taken. Dave walks into a dark room and films a freestyle for BL at CKBOX, a UK rap channel. He stares into the camera, and he starts talking about what it actually feels like to be young and surrounded by loss. To see your brother's face in a newspaper. To look at your mom and know from her eyes alone that she is hollowed out. People had never heard a young rapper from South London talk like that. Not tough, not performing, not pretending. Just honest, just real, just devastatingly, uncomfortably human. That freestyle went everywhere. The comments were filled with one question. Who is this? Dave drops his first EP, 6 Paths. Then comes Thiago Silva with AJ Tracy. Fast, sharp, joyful. People are talking. Then, out of nowhere, Drake premieres a remix of Dave's song on OVO Sound Radio. The biggest rapper on the planet, co-signing a 17-year-old from Streatham who still takes the bus home. The internet explodes. Dave doesn't, because hype was never what he came for. In 2017, he drops Question Time, a 9-minute song aimed directly at Theresa May, at David Cameron, at Jeremy Corbyn. 19 years old, holding the most powerful people in the country accountable over a beat. It wins the Ivor Novello Award for Best Contemporary Song, the youngest winner in the history of the award. He was not rapping to be famous. He was rapping because he had something to say, and South London had given him more than enough to say it. October 2018, Funky Friday with Fredo, #1 in the UK. But here is what nobody talks about. Dave almost did not do this. He had a university place. He was going to study law, be a barrister. A safe, respectable, brilliant life. His mom, the nurse. His dad, the pastor. Dave, the lawyer. Instead, he chose music. He bet every single thing on himself and the words he'd been writing since he was 11 years old. And now, standing on the edge of the biggest moment of his life, he was about to prove that bet right, because the next thing he was building was not just a song. It was not just an album. It was the most personal piece of music any British rapper had ever made. Named after a therapy program his imprisoned brother went through. An album that would change the conversation about what rap could be in this country forever. Subscribe right now if you haven't already. Hit that bell. We do not make clickbait. We go deep on the stories that matter. And watch out, Part 3 is coming very soon to this channel. Part 3 is where everything comes full circle. The Mercury Prize, the Brits, 1 billion streams, 3 #1 albums, and the speech that made an entire country go silent. You do not want to miss it. Part 3 coming soon, right here